welcome back to Steady Rolling Man presents The Masks of Nyarlathotep. In this episode, we go hunting for a hidden city beneath the great city of Cairo and remind ourselves why The Masks of Nyarlathotep is widely regarded as one of the most dangerous role-playing adventures of all time. Let's get straight to it.
Right, okay. Before we start, I want everybody to make a listen roll, please.
I'm definitely listening. I just
Yeah,
answered when
make
you said...
a what? Sorry.
Listen.
Hey.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Oh, nice.
Believe that.
I've beaten Jacob.
Okay.
Yeah, failure.
Oh, I got a 91.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Albert,
So,
Albert got
Some
80.
high rolls there.
okay, so am I right in thinking that everybody failed apart from... Did Howard fail as well?
No, Howard.
Oh, well, he got 33, but I'm still waiting to find out if he failed. I imagine he did.
I can tell you, he failed, sadly.
He didn't
Great.
just
Okay.
fail, he failed sadly.
Failed,
It's
sadly.
even worse.
Well, that's a good start.
Yeah.
The odds of that happening aren't particularly high, are they?
You think one person just say, you're all dead. None of you heard what was coming, so I'm not going to tell you what it was, but you're all dead.
Yeah, you don't wake up in the morning, end of campaign. Yeah, but what happened? Well, you fucking don't know, do you? Because you're all dead.
It was the whistling of a large bomb as it flew through the air.
Okay, so if you remember, you'd gone back to the hotel after visiting with your Dutch archaeological friend at the Hotel Mina. And yeah, you were just going to... The plan was you were going to sleep and then you were going to just spend a bit of time resting in the morning before you met up with him. Okay, so you lie in the velvet hush of your room at the Semiramis Hotel. The air is thick with the scent of jasmine. The ceiling fans spin lazily overhead, casting slow-moving shadows across the faded wallpaper. Outside, as you drift off to sleep, the Nile murmurs in the distance, but now within these walls, silence reigns. Can everybody make a spot roll, please?
Albert has a success.
Jacob
Okay.
failed.
I
I
failed.
Okay.
Oh dear.
So who had the success?
Albert, Mr. Briggs.
Okay.
Only just mine.
Are you the only one who succeeded?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're pulling out all the stops with our rolls, getting all the good ones in early tonight.
We might not get a chance to make any more.
As long as one of us survives, we've got continuity.
Such positivity.
But your dreams are full of odd shapes and odd things, and then which coalesce into... You can hear a strange kind of scratching sound in your dreams, which is barely audible, and small shapes moving, small crawling, scuttling. Suddenly you feel a tickling sensation on your chest in your dream, and your eyes flick open. You're in the Semiramis Hotel, and you can see something moving in the bedclothes. What are you going to do?
I'll throw my sheets off me and jump out of bed.
Okay. Can you make a... Let's have a look. Okay, make a dexterity check for me, please.
Hard success.
A hard success.
A hard success, yes.
Okay, you spotted the glint of movement, something crawling under the bedclothes. You throw back, you spring out of bed and jump out, throw the duvet back, and you see a beetle about the size of a fist. It's glossy, obsidian, and unnaturally large, and it's scuttling directly towards you. What are you going to do? Scuttles amazingly fast across the bed in your direction.
I run away from it and run towards my shotgun.
Okay. Right. Everybody else make a spot roll or a listen roll, please.
So
I got a
this time
2.
for Jacob.
Okay.
Fail for Howard.
Okay, you got a 2, so that's critical success on your spot. Douglas, you wake up. Some sound, obviously the sound of a bird jumping out of bed wakes you. Your eyes flick open, and you literally are like almost face to face with another one of these beetle things that's like sitting on your neck. You can feel a pain in your neck, and you can see a little bit of blood dribbling down onto your nightshirt. What are you going to do?
I'm going to grab it and throw it across the room.
Okay, make it a hit roll then, please. Brawl.
Nah. I'm too sleepy. 82.
Okay, it's just too fast. It's scuttled out of the way, and back onto the bed and under the bedclothes. But meanwhile, what are you doing, Bert? You run across the room trying to grab your shotgun.
Yeah, once I've got it, I'm going to try to shoot the beetle.
Okay. What did you two? Did Howard and Jacob? Did you both fail or succeed on your latest spot stroke?
Jacob
roll?
succeeded this time, an ordinary success.
No,
Okay, so
Howard has failed all of them.
Okay, so you're still like asleep, really. Whereas Jacob, you're starting to come out of your sleep. Okay, so Bert, you're going to try and it's going to take you a little bit longer. So you pick your shotgun up. I presume you don't keep it loaded in the room.
Oh, of course. Why wouldn't I keep it loaded?
Okay. You swing the shotgun round. Bert,
It's only a little sawn off.
Yeah. Okay. Douglas, what are you going to do?
I am going to get as far away from the bed that's got the one that was attacking me in as possible.
Okay.
And find something I can whack it with. So.
Right, Bert, you're using a firearm, so you go first. You're going to shoot at the thing in the bed. Go on then, make a roll.
That is a success.
Okay. And you need a penalty dice on that because it's so small.
That has not made anything worse, so that's still a success.
Still a success. And it's okay. And you're just shooting once, yeah?
That's right.
Okay. You hit the shotgun. Roll your damage.
Oh, sorry. I'll get the wrong dice. 1 second. Sorry. There we go. 11 damage.
Okay. The shotgun. You aim. Steady your hand. Pull squeeze the trigger. The thing on the bed. This huge beetle. It just explodes, and instead of its body or the physical remnants of the thing flying across the room as you'd expect, it just disappears into a puff of black smoke. Can you make a sanity roll, please?
I failed the sanity roll.
You failed your sanity roll. Okay.
By
Takes
1.
some doing. Well done. Okay. Okay, you lose 2 points of sanity for that. It's quite unnerving, as you can imagine. Meanwhile,
sorry, I do apologise, Darren. I got that wrong. I didn't fail my roll.
You didn't. Okay.
Sorry,
What did
my
you
mistake.
What did you roll? 81.
Yeah, my current. I was looking at my starting. My current is higher than my starting.
Okay.
My mistake.
Fine. Okay, that's right. You don't lose any sanity then. Douglas, you're just trying to get some distance between yourself and the thing, yeah?
Yeah, and I'm looking for something I can hit it with if it comes towards me.
By the way, you've taken 2 points of damage from your. No, so that's not right. You've taken 1 point of damage from the whatever it was, the incision that it's made in your neck. Okay, so you're trying to get distance between it and you, and trying to what? Get some cover, did you say?
Try and find if I can see anything to hit it with if it comes towards me. So.
Okay.
If we've got any big tomes on the table, I might try and drop a book on it.
Yeah, well, there are loads of books in here.
Yeah.
Okay, well, interestingly, it's now making a beeline. It seems to be heading towards the bed that Howard is in.
Oh, okay.
Heading across the room. So what are you going to do?
Howard, wake up!
Are you going to try and grab something and run after it? Are you going to run after it and try and hit it, or are you going to throw something at it?
I am going to throw something at it.
Okay.
Throw a book at it.
Make a throw roll then, please.
22. My throw is 20.
Okay. Yeah, and you got a penalty dice as well because of its small size. Okay, the book kind of lands pretty close to it, but it doesn't actually hit it. It doesn't prevent its moving towards Howard. Jacob, what are you doing?
So who's that? Jacob.
You. Yeah.
Can I see? I think I've woken up now, but
yeah, you've woken up. You can see what's just happened is that Bert's just shot one of these things. It just shot his bed basically, and you can see a fist-sized beetle emerge from under the clothes on Douglas's bed, and it's heading across the floor towards where Howard is lying.
I'm going to go and grab my new best friend, the hammer handle that I brought back from the marketplace, and try and attack it.
Okay. You'll have to go and grab the handle. You can do that, and then you can either throw it at it, or you can head back towards it, but you won't be able to get. You don't think you'll be able to get there in time before it gets to Howard.
I'll throw it in that case.
Okay.
I'm not going to try and.
Okay, you run across to the sideboard. You grab hold of from the chest of drawers. Grab hold of the handle, and you can just launch it at the thing, which is by now at the foot of Howard's bed.
This is going to take a spectacular dice roll.
Oh, if only it was the other way around.
I miss it by some margin.
The hammer handle just goes scuttering across the floor. Okay. Right. The beetle thing, whatever it is, amazingly kind of just leaps from the floor up onto the bed, starts scrambling up the clothes towards Howard. Howard, can you make a listen or spot hidden roll, please?
Okay. With the sound of the shotgun.
Oh no, don't bother. Don't bother. Yeah, I was about to say, don't bother making any sort of roll. You'll be wide awake by now.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, you wake up bleary-eyed. You can see someone. You can see that Douglas has just thrown a book at something towards your bed, and then Jacob's just launched a hammer handle, and you can see Bert waving a shotgun at his bed. There's movement at the end of your bed. What are you going to do?
I will jump out of my bed and run towards the door.
Okay, make a dex roll for me, please.
Oh, that is a success.
Okay, you managed to leap out of the bed and head towards the door. Okay. Okay, now starting a new round now. So, Bert, you have a gun in your hand. What are you doing?
I need to. I want to see if I can see any more of these beetles.
Well, you saw the one that went across the room towards where Howard is. Howard has just thrown the bedclothes up in the air and is heading away from his bed.
Okay, well, if I move towards Howard, I'll try and spot the one that was near him and try to.
Okay, yeah. Make a spot roll for me to see whether you can see it.
Yeah. I've failed that.
Okay. You're frantically looking around trying to see it, but you don't set eyes on it. It's quite dark in here as well, so it's difficult to see. Okay. So you're going to go? You're just going to stand there?
Yeah. If I can't see any more, I can't really affect things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Douglas.
So we think there's only one in the room left now?
Yeah. You reckon it's somewhere around between the bed and the doorway, which is where Howard is now heading towards. Do you want to make a spot roll, see if you can see it?
Yeah, please.
Go on then.
54. That's a regular success.
Okay, can you roll a penalty dice for that as well, because it's so small and it's quite dark. Okay, yeah, you still managed to see it. So you can see, yeah, it's basically left the bed and it's halfway. It's under a chair on the way towards the door where Howard is now making his way towards.
Okay.
Just under a chair. Okay.
Can't readily get to it. I just keep an eye on it, and I will.
It's only about 6 feet away from where Howard is currently standing, and there isn't really anywhere for Howard to go because he's got the doors in the way. Unless he obviously runs out through the door.
So hopefully he can hit it back. I'm going to look for my nightstick.
Okay, which you should retrieve fairly easily.
Yeah, it's going to be in my bag.
You know where it is. So
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Okay, you managed to grab hold of your nightstick, which now means it's Jacob. What are you doing?
Grab the nearest boot and try and hit it with the boot.
Are you gonna make a spot roll first, see if you can see exactly where it is, or you're just gonna run over in that general direction? Is that what you're gonna do?
No, I'll make a spot. Well, so I just rolled it. I'll try. I need to
Yeah.
find
Okay, so you've managed. You're following Douglas's gaze. You managed to see where the thing is, and you're just gonna grab a boot and chuck at it, are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go on then. Make a throw.
Another miss.
Okay, the boots hits the wall squarely and just falls to the floor. Okay, Howard, you're at the door. What are you going to do?
Is there an umbrella in a stand next to the door?
Make a luck roll.
No, failed.
Okay, no, there isn't, unfortunately.
I'll try and jump on top of a chair or a table or a desk. If I
Okay.
can see this, can I see this thing coming towards me?
Oh, you turn around. You get to the door and you turn around, and yeah, this thing's literally just scuttling
Right.
along the ground towards you now. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So I'll try and jump on top of a chair
Okay.
or a desk and
Right. Okay.
and then try to run away from it.
There's a
within
chair.
the room.
There is a chair position next to the door which you can jump onto. You jump onto the chair. Okay. This thing, this scarab beetle, which is what it is. You're shocked to see the kind of glossy obsidian. It just looks. Not only does it look unnatural, but as you see it scuttling along the ground in the dim light, you can see that there are faint hieroglyphs which glow and pulse under its with a kind of sickly green glow under its carapace, and it springs off the ground directly towards you. Do you want to dodge or fight back?
Dodge, please.
Okay, roll your dodge, please.
And that is a fail.
Okay, and that is not. Okay, so that's D4 plus D4. Ouch. Bear with me a sec. 2. Okay, the thing jumps at you. You try and dodge out of the way, and it actually just fixes itself straight onto your neck. And you feel a searing pain very, very briefly, but which then disappears immediately. And your blood starts to flow down your neck. You take 4 damage from that.
Oh dear. Is it still attached?
It is still attached currently, yep. And it's your action.
Okay, is there... So I'm on a chair. There must be a desk close to where I am. Is there a letter opener on there? Or some other blunt object that I can knock it off with?
Yeah, there's definitely a letter. Okay, you can try and grab hold of that. You need to make a dexterity roll to see whether you can do that, because it's quite precarious. You're on a chair and you've got something stuck to your neck.
Yeah. I failed my dexterity roll.
Okay.
I fall off the chair.
Yeah, you lose your balance. You're trying to grab hold of the knife off the desk, and you kind of stumble off the chair. You can just about regain your feet, but you kind of go down to your knees, and that's you done for the rest for your action. So Howard is is on his knees at the door with this unnatural looking beetle thing stuck on his neck. Bert,
Eat it, Bert.
I'm not sure which is the most scary, the unnatural beetle on his neck, or Bert with a shotgun next.
I mean, can I clearly see that it's on his neck?
Yeah.
Okay, then I will rush over.
You can see the weird kind of pulsating hieroglyphs as well. Yeah.
Of course, the problem I had before is I couldn't spot anything. So now I'm gonna try and grab it off the deck and throw it down.
Okay. Now make a brawl roll then, please.
Another massively high number. Super. But I have to fail.
And not only that, but unfortunately, when you try and grab hold of it, the thing actually bites you.
Oh.
You take 1 damage.
Okay.
A small trickle of blood.
Understood.
On your arm where you tried to grab hold of it. Okay. That's so. Bert tries to grab hold of it. Kind of recoils with a exclamation of pain as it bites him. And now that leaves Douglas's turn.
I'll try the same.
What?
Grab
You're going to
it.
run forward?
Yeah,
Okay.
and try and... Well, is Bert in the way? Can I try and grab the beetle myself?
Yeah, I mean, it's not really in the way because it's such a small thing that you could easily, like, the two of you next to each other.
Yeah, I'll try and grab it.
Because he's kind of fallen back a little bit because he got bitten.
Yeah,
Naturally,
I'll try.
with a step back. Yeah, all right, grab it.
I'll try and grab it. I'll get it off Howard's neck. Ooh, 24. Okay, that's a brawl 24. That's actually a hard success on brawl.
A hard success. Okay,
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, and you're just gonna you're just gonna try and grab hold of it and then just throw it.
Throw it across the room.
Okay.
Hopefully into a kind of like open space so that it's easier for Bert to try and shoot it.
Okay. Well, where do you want to aim it at? I mean, do you want to aim it at a wall or just across the room or through a window or what?
Oh, thank you. I'll throw it out. If the window's open, I'm going to throw it out the window.
Okay. Make a throw roll then, please.
Oh, don't make me do that. Can't I negotiate? Can I persuade it to go out the window? Or alternatively, I could throw it. Yeah, that's a success.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. You quickly kind of survey the room and looking away through it, and you suddenly see this window, and you're like, yeah. You launch it at the window, and it goes straight through. It was only open a little bit. It goes straight through it and disappears into the night.
Awesome. Check on
Scout
Howard.
room looking for others.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay. You can hear some, unsurprisingly, you can hear a racket from outside, some footsteps, some shouting in Arabic mainly, as the hotel staff and maybe some guests also awakened by shotgun fire within the hotel. What are you going to do, did you say? Check on Howard?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to stand Howard, aren't you? So obviously you've all got, all of you that were bitten. Howard has quite a was it Howard that took the 4 damage? It was, wasn't it?
Yeah. I took
so
one.
you got quite a deep wound as well, and which is quite fairly large in comparison to the other two. Just got like small puncture wounds. Can you make a first aid roll, please, Douglas?
Oh dear. 96.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. You weren't trying to administer first aid. It was just for other reasons.
Yeah.
Okay. Suddenly you hear some footsteps running up to the door and a frantic knock.
I'll go and open it.
Well, I'll stand up shakily and look at myself in the mirror. See
a night porter. He says, "There was shots heard. Is everything all right?"
Yes, there was something in the room. I think a snake, or I'm not sure what it was. We couldn't see in the dark, but one of my colleagues grabbed the first thing to hand. A shotgun, I'm afraid, but I think it's gone now.
Are you sure? Are you
Yeah,
sure? You see him looking around. He's trying to look past you into the room, Jacob.
Well, I'm pretty sure. You can have a quick look if you want.
He kind of looks. You open the door a little bit and look in, do you? You open the door a little bit so he can look inside.
Yeah.
Okay. Douglas? Are you there as well?
Yeah, but I'm standing at such an angle so that he can't see my neck.
Okay. Okay. You kind of smile innocently, and all of you wearing your night clothes.
Whatever it was a snake, and I threw it out the window. You might find it down in the road.
You see
do we need a doctor?
You see a look of relief. Was anybody bitten?
I'm a little worried that if someone was bitten, I know things around these parts can be poisonous.
Well, I was nicked, and I'll turn and show my neck. I don't know whether any venom was injected or not, and it may have been a scratch from.
Perhaps we should call for a doctor just to be on the safe side.
Yes, that is a good idea. Would you mind?
I'll make sure that a doctor is sent up for you.
Thank you.
You
tell
see
him to
him.
Hurry.
You see the night porter. He looks a little bit quizzically at the wound, as if he's slightly suspicious. It doesn't really look much like a snake bite, to be honest.
No, I might not be a snake bite. I thought maybe I scratched myself in the rush to get out of bed.
Or before you went to bed when you went having a shave. Okay. He's now he looks calmer, and he leaves you in peace, going to fetch a doctor as required.
So meanwhile, Howard's going to check himself over in the bathroom, see how bad that was.
Okay. Make a first aid roll.
No, 88. Let's fail.
Yeah. It doesn't. I mean, it's obviously quite a nasty wound, but
yeah, I was looking for poison or anything like that, or anything unnatural.
Have you got a medicine skill or any knowledge? No. Okay.
You've got some medicine skill. Everyone's got something.
Yeah, basic 1%.
Go for it.
Okay. If anybody's got, I will also let anybody who has an occult skill of any nature make a roll as well.
Okay. I can roll, but that was my medicine roll.
It's a fail for me.
Okay, so occult for Howard is a success.
Okay.
Normal success. Scarab beetle, you say?
Did anybody pass?
Yep, Howard.
Howard passed. Okay, yeah, Howard.
Douglas just rolled an ace, didn't you?
I rolled a 4, on occult.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right. So, Howard, you know that scarab beetle can be used by nefarious groups in the past as being symbols of death, and they are in occult literature often associated with poisoning enemies of cults. And Douglas, you remember that, but from your reading, but you also remember that one of Stanton's friends was the one who, not Stanton, the next guy.
Charles's friend, Charles.
One of Charles's friends. Charles told you a story about one of his friends being killed and something to do with it by a beetle.
In which case, we need to. This may well be just poison, or if it's magical poison, then we're dead. We need to get to a hospital. I'm going to get some clothes on, and I am going down to reception, and I am going to ask to be taken to the nearest hospital.
I'll come too. Howard, come on, you need to come too.
Was there anyone who hasn't been bitten?
I wasn't bitten.
Were you bitten? Oh, you were bitten, Bert, as well, weren't you?
On the hand, mate. On the hand.
Well,
We can't take any chances. Let's go.
Let's hope that it's a more mundane poison.
Well, the one that I shot just disappeared.
Which suggests that it's not. Maybe, Jacob, you go to the museum. What time is it?
It's the middle of the night. It's about 3 a.m.
We need to contact, what's his name, from the museum. We need to do some...
Dr. Kafour.
Yeah. We need some swift research on any folklore on poisons and scarab beetles, and whether there's any stories about cures if people are bitten.
Well, the book that Howard was reading was Egyptian, but he hasn't finished reading it yet.
Look, let's discuss this on the way to hospital.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Are you all going down to the reception? All 4 of you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The night receptionist says, "Well, what seems to be the trouble?"
We need a taxi to take my colleagues to hospital. I'm concerned they may have been bitten by something poisonous. So time is of the essence. Can you call a taxi, please, quickly? And perhaps can you contact their hospital so they can expect us?
Very good, of course. What was it that you were bitten by? It's very important that you let them know, or we let them know, so they can prepare the correct antidote.
We don't know. We did not well enough. I think it was a snake of some description, or it might have been. I don't know. I was half asleep.
Okay. Well, that is most unfortunate. But didn't none of you see anything? He's using the phone. He's dialing the phone as he's talking to you.
I thought it was something that was black and scuttled rather than slithered like a snake. But again, I couldn't see very well. It was also dark. An insect,
I think it might have been a beetle.
Can beetles be poisonous here?
Scorpion?
Scorpions certainly can be. Not beetles though. I will summon the ambulance straight away if you think it's that important.
It is.
Okay. Presently, an ambulance arrives and you are taken to the Qasir El Aini Hospital. Originally a military hospital, a medical school, now repurposed as a civilian hospital. And presently you find entering the hospital where you are met by a receptionist and a doctor who inquire as to what is the trouble. The doctor says, "We have had a call from the Semiramis. You had been bitten?"
Yes, all 3 of us were bitten. 2 of us on the neck and 1 on the hand. Unfortunately, we do not know what it was that bit us, but we are very concerned that it was potentially poisonous, and at the very least, we would like to be placed under observation in case we develop any symptoms.
And so you have no symptoms at this stage?
No, not currently. We appreciate that this may be an abundance of caution, but we are new in the country and we don't know what it was that bit us. We have money for our treatment.
Of course, yes, of course. We understand. So you're not sure whether it was a snake or a scorpion?
If I have a look at the injury on my hand, do I have like 2 bite holes or 1? Or
So, yeah, you have 2.
2. I mean, I just want to show him.
Show him to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Curious.
I'll take a seat in the nearest chair and pull my shirt down to show him my neck.
Do not look like scorpion stings, nor a classic snake bite. But well, yes, of course. We will happily keep you under observation at a cost, of course.
This may be a ridiculous thing to say, but do you believe in the curses that befall people that investigate the pyramids and the tombs?
I am a man of science.
Have you witnessed anything peculiar? I mean, things have, ever since the discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb, there's been very much in the press speculating about a curse that has befallen that expedition.
Yes, again, I am a man of science. I cannot say that mumbo jumbo has anything to do with this. There are no such thing as a curse, my friend. What you call a curse, normally a combination of poor ventilation or ancient spores, overactive imagination. You know, the heat does funny things to you Westerners.
No, well, absolutely. But we fear that what we saw might have been a beetle of some description, but the gentleman we spoke to in the hotel suggested that beetles would not be poisonous. I'd be surprised that a beetle would actually bite like this. But the more we've talked amongst ourselves, the more we believe that it was a beetle in the room, a large scarab-like beetle.
Interesting.
I'm sorry, I have no more information to give you, and I know it sounds fantastical.
Beetles are not curses, they're insects. But some of them, well, some will say they're not like others.
Well, could we perhaps be observed overnight, and if we are well by late morning, then we could be discharged?
Of course, yes. We will make sure that you are kept under observation. That is the least that we can do. He seems to, since you mentioned beetle, he seems to be a little bit more guarded.
Do I get the impression that he was? You say he was more guarded.
Well, a little bit.
He thinks we're nut jobs, or
guarded is probably the wrong word. He seems a little bit more unnerved than he was previously. When he was very dismissive of your original line of questioning, but when mentioning beetles, he doesn't seem quite so sure of his scientific approach.
Okay.
Anyway, you're now. He shows. Well, he gets one of his assistants to show you into a side ward, and a nurse will call in on you every kind of hour or so to make sure everything's okay. And there's a bell in the room as well that you can ring if you need to for assistance.
Okay. That's all we can do, isn't it? Really?
Is there any treatment he can give me?
Yeah, he's going to recommend that you take he's going to give you the anti-venom for cobra bites and also for scorpions as well, because you don't know what it is.
And to clean the wound as well, disinfect it.
Yeah, you do all the normal medical stuff. Yeah, so they give you clean all the wound up for you, give you the anti-venom for the Egyptian cobra and the black fat-tailed scorpion, which are the two most deadly creatures and most likely to have been it. And then, just observe. Okay, can you all make constitution? No, not all of you. Just the three of you that are unfortunate enough to be afflicted. Constitution rolls, please. Oh, dear.
Oh, yeah.
God, we're on fire tonight.
Even better.
Oh, no. It's 3 fails.
Oh, my God. Oh, no. Okay. Do you want... You can push the rolls if you like. I know we don't use that rule very often, but I just want to remind you of that. Obviously, but I don't want to remind you of... I think it's fairly obvious what the consequences might be if you decide to push the roll and you fail again. They could be quite serious, but it's up to you.
Obviously, I'm on board with the idea of rolling my 96 again, but if I'm 100% honest, I don't know how I can explain to you that I've done a better job of fighting off
No, you don't have to do that. That'll be down to the medical attention that you've received.
Oh, okay. Well, fair enough then. I've received great medical attention.
I demand a complete blood transfusion.
It's more.
Yeah.
This roll push is really down to your whether your body, the way it reacts, and obviously the downside to it is if it completely overreacts and then you go into hypolactic shock.
Oh, anaphylactic, yeah.
Anaphylactic, that's the word.
Okay, fine.
I just think it's only fair to give you an option to do that.
I'm gonna go. Well, I've rolled so appallingly terrible that I must be due a good roll.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, you are.
Okay. So, yes.
Right.
So is a 1 good in this game? Just remind me.
Oh my god.
Okay, going like villain to hero in the space of right. I think you owe your life to the medical attention of the doctor and the nurse. To be honest,
fair enough.
Okay, so can I have a blood transfusion from Albert?
You start to feel chills. All of you after about an hour or so being in the ward. Three of you start to feel like chills. You start to feel cold, and then you start to sweat. The nurses and various nurses come in trying to help you, and then the nausea starts.
Right. I want full blood transfusion, and I'm going to push my roll.
But you're only sick once, and then all of a sudden your body just somehow just recovers, but you do take some damage. Oh no, you don't. You rolled a 1. No, okay, yeah, that's it. You're fine. Okay, you're going to push the roll. Did you say?
Yeah, because I kind of figure I'm going to die otherwise. Certainly going to die this way. Here we go. 73, still a fail.
Fail on a con roll.
Yep.
Is Howard pushing as well?
Well, I think he's going to have to, because otherwise he's going to die.
It's a combination of the worst set of... I'm just scrolling back up through all the rolls we've had this evening. They are all absolutely appalling, apart from your 1.
Yeah.
So Howard is going downhill fast.
Yeah,
so,
what are you going to do?
He's going to have to drink water and try to throw up. Salty water.
He started to go beyond that. He's just doing whatever he could. Yeah, okay, that's fine. He can. He's just doing whatever he could. He's just he's getting to the point where Douglas has become unconscious.
Okay. Well, Howard pushes his roll then with that salt water, which is a fail again.
Okay. Douglas, you have gone into a coma.
Yay!
As the venom takes full effect, unfortunately, and you take. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to roll before. The damage is 2d10.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you want me to roll it, or do you want to roll it yourself?
Roll it yourself. You roll it. That's fine. Oh, so dead.
Okay.
Oh dear. A 10 and a 7.
Okay. It doesn't matter how much the doctors and nurses are running around trying to help. There's just nothing that they can do. Your body just completely just shuts down as a result of the venom.
Taken out by the Beatles.
Howard.
Okay. 13. That's a lot more than he can take because he's already wounded.
Okay. Unfortunately, that's the same result then. Your body just can't deal with the toxin, even with the medicines that were applied.
Oh dear.
So
I'd like to make some great heroic last few words, but I'm in a coma, or I was, so I can't even say a.
I'm sure you can just drift back into consciousness for a few seconds if you've got something worthy of saying.
Not really. Finish the job.
The doctor, I told you I was sick.
Yeah. Okay. So Bert and Jacob, you're kind of waiting for news, and the doctor comes out and tells you that he has been unable to save either of your friends. He has no idea whatever the poison was, but it's something that he's never encountered before.
Just nod, thank the doctor for trying.
Jacob's just in stunned silence.
Well, Jacob, there's not much to do except head back to the hotel.
Okay.
Yeah.
As just a point, you might have remembered that everyone is still wearing their stars, I believe.
What are you asking, whether that would have made any difference?
No, because that was just for scrying.
Right.
But no, it's just what's on the bodies.
I don't think Jacob's really going to be thinking about that sort of thing at the moment.
Oh, come on.
Well,
Members of the party are dead. You've got to loot them.
Yeah, you've just become the bodies within this like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
you're not going to have anything on you in the hospital, like you just dressed. You just got dressed.
Well, I wear my pendant and that starstone all the time, but I wasn't bitten by an old one, so unless the starstone would have protected me, I don't.
No, sadly not.
No, I did. I so did.
Okay. In that case, we need to thank the doctor for his efforts and inquire on how we arrange to collect the bodies.
Obviously, you don't have to worry about that now. We will be in contact with the hotel tomorrow.
Is it possible to just the two of us to see them one last time before we go?
Of course. You're going to go in and see them. He says, I would warn you though. He looks quite haunted. Whatever it is, has had quite a significant effect upon them.
I just looked the doctor straight in the eye and said, "Don't worry about me, Doc. I'll soon muster gas. Just want to say bye to my friends, all right?"
He nods without saying anything.
You go, Bert. Whatever makes it easier for you, but that's not. For me, that's not the last image I want to have of them. I'll wait here.
All right. Right. So I'll go in and take the good stuff off Douglas.
Okay. I'm
being practical, not.
Despite your experiences during the war and various other times, the fact that Douglas's both of their bodies are just like husks. It's as if they've been dried for thousands of years. They're literally just like their skin's like paper. The body's almost like collapsed on itself. It's very, very horrible and unnerving to see. So I think even those that are used to such horrors might need to make a sanity roll.
Okay, one sanity roll coming up.
Oh,
99.
Why not carry on with the theme of tonight?
Oh my god!
I've gone from a 1 to a 99.
Oh, that's a fumble, isn't it?
Can you fumble your sanity?
I think 100, isn't it 100?
I'm just going to find out because I hope it isn't. Because if it is if a fumble, that's maximum sanity loss, which is not what you want.
Jacob didn't go. Jacob is literally. You know when I was joking earlier on this evening about as long as one person survives, we've got continuity.
That's why Jacob legged it.
Yeah, I did.
That's why Jacob legged it. However, Mr. Briggs, he's actually only just failed. He has so much sanity.
Yeah, no, that's. I'm just going to check it now. Hold on a sec.
Yeah, bloody sanity doesn't save you from a beetle bite, though, does it? No, I'm very sane.
It did not.
No,
but the roll on that 01 did.
Oh yes.
It wasn't supposed to end like this, but it wasn't supposed to end like this.
The wrinkled husk's talking to me.
Yeah.
No wonder I'm losing sanity.
Bert, you thieving bastard, Bert.
I've got a +1 sword.
You can get my suit altered.
Oh, great. Okay. Yeah, okay, so I just typed in, can you fumble a sanity roll into Copilot? It's like, oh yes, you absolutely can fumble a sanity roll in Call of Cthulhu.
It's hallucinating.
But it's 100, not 9.
A roll of 96 to 100 is considered a fumble. Only if your current sanity is 50 or lower.
Okay, well, it's not.
But what happens if it's not?
No.
You'd actually look in the rule book because it might be better.
Everything's tickety-boo. You do find a letter in my jacket pocket, though.
Okay. If your sanity is above 50, you can't fumble a sanity roll. There you go, then. There you go. Okay, that's good. So it's a D6 sanity loss, which is bad enough in itself. What does your hardened ability give you? Have you got that, Bert? You got like a character template that gives you some bonuses.
No, I haven't used that.
You didn't choose that. Okay.
No, I don't choose that. I think that the template I used is giving him the high starting sanity, not any.
Not
I can
any.
look at any dead body
No,
sort
that's
of
okay.
extra ability. Yeah.
Yeah. Witness a friend's violent death. I think that's probably about right. 1d6. Yes, obviously.
Obviously.
6.
Okay, 6 points. You need to make a knowledge roll to see whether you go insane or not. So if you roll, if you succeed on your knowledge roll, then you go insane.
If you
I'm so
succeed
sorry.
on
I
it,
can never see no on. Oh, there it is.
education.
Education.
Oh my god, I am not very educated.
Well, you want to fail, so that's good. Okay. You don't understand. So you leave the room having having taken the items that you want in the same, but you don't really fully understand or comprehend what you've actually seen. So
yes, that explains why I structured it like that. Yes, I remember now.
okay.
I was nails and too dumb to understand.
You think it's some sort of preservative they've obviously used on the body since. Okay. Right. You both head back.
And how did
What did you take? Oh, did you take off Howard as well?
Yeah, Douglas had a letter in his jacket pocket, a
Pistol.
a pistol,
and a wallet. I mean, and also his star pendant and the green star stone. Those are pretty much all he's got. Everything else is at home, at the back of the hotel.
Okay, I'll take all of those things, and then I go to check Howard. Did Howard have anything on him?
So he would have had the Order of the Watching Star medallion, but a bronze version, not a wooden one, which I believe everyone else has. And yeah, normally he'd take around other things, but I don't think, because we were just going straight to hospital. All he did is get dressed.
Yeah.
So he hasn't got that scepter on him, which is what he normally carries.
Okay. I head back to Jacob.
Okay. Jacob, were you waiting outside then, or?
Yeah, just sort of staring into space.
Hail a cab. Call a cab. Get back to the hotel. Come on, Jacob. Gotta move.
Just go with the flow. Not really with it.
Right.
I'll follow Bert.
Okay. It's the dawn is just approaching when you arrive back at the hotel.
Right. We need to pack our bags. Get everything together. We're moving. We'll head to the other hotel. One we had dinner at the other night. Out in Giza.
Right. I'll start collecting our possessions, packing up.
Okay. You find it quite hard, like looking. You've obviously got all the possessions of Douglas and Howard there as well. But obviously for you, Jacob, Douglas in particular is the one that's really hit you.
Do you mind, Bert, if you pack up their stuff? Finding this quite hard.
Yeah, no problem. I'm busy myself getting everything into the suitcases and trunks. I don't want to sleep in this bed anyway. Got shotgun pellets in it.
Okay, you pack up all the stuff, all your stuff, and you're gonna get a taxi to take you to the Hotel Mina.
Yeah.
Okay.
So does the trunks with tomes and things like that? Did we send them on to the museum?
Yeah, they're in the museum. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The only tome you had in the room is the one that you were reading.
Yeah.
So I presume you'll be taking still.
Yeah.
The rest of the unusual items, in inverted commas, are in the trunks in the cellars of the Cairo Museum under the protection of Dr. Kafur. Well, at least you hope they are. Okay. The journey from the 40-minute or so journey from the Semiramis Hotel in the centre of Cairo to Giza is a very quiet one. You hardly say a word to each other, just staring out of the windows, barely being able to believe what's happened. Eventually the car pulls into the gravel drive that you remember from yesterday, and the grand Moorish structure of the Mina House Hotel looms in the dawn before you, but behind which the great pyramids of Giza can be seen in the distance. One of the uniformed porters in a red fez comes to your car, opens your door for you, smiles, and then proceeds to help you carry your gear into the hotel.
Head up to the reception and ask for a twin room.
Okay. Do you have any preference, sir? Would you like a lower floor, higher floor room, view of the pyramids of the city.
High floor room with the pyramid view would be wonderful. Thank you very much. My first time in Cairo. It's nice to see the sights.
Well, you're very welcome here. We have one room left on the top floor, the 4th floor, with a beautiful view of the pyramids. But it is not. Obviously, it is one of our more expensive rooms.
Pull out a wad of money and put it down.
That'll do nicely, sir. You will be shown up to your room.
Thank you. Come on, Professor.
I'll follow Bert. Yeah, bellboy.
Okay, you get to the room. The bellboy helps you with all your gear, and you are looking out over the sun rising behind this amazing sight of the pyramids. You feel like this should be a place of wonder and awe, but so far it's only been one of fear and now of loss.
What the hell are we going to do, Bert?
Well, I need to inform my friend and employer of how things are shaken out. I'm just going to send a telegram. I'll be back in 5, all right? Keep the door locked.
All right.
I'll head back down to reception and ask the receptionist, I need to send a telegram.
Of course. She takes the details. What's the telegram going to say?
It'll just say, Douglas Blake, KIA, send help, Sergeant Briggs.
Douglas Blake. Okay, and where are you sending that to?
Mr. Arthur Finch.
Okay. The receptionist takes your instructions and assures you that your telegram will be sent as soon as the telegraph office is open this morning. Head back.
In the meantime, Jacob's called for room service for a bottle of whiskey.
Okay. You arrive back in the room to find Jacob with a bottle of whiskey and 4 glasses on the table.
Look at Jacob and look at the glasses. Yeah.
Fancy a drink,
Fair
Bert?
enough.
Or
Fair enough.
Bert a large one?
Pour out 4. What time is it?
It's about just before 6 in the morning. Actually, it'll be a bit later than that because you're trying to say, look, pushing 7 o'clock. So it's still fairly early.
Let's order some breakfast up as well.
And knock back a glass.
Okay.
You have now a problem. They can get to us whenever they want. But how do we get to them?
I really have no idea, but we're in the lion's den in Cairo. This is their territory, their turf, not ours.
All these books we've been carrying around, how much do you know about them?
Only that they're bad news, but they contain knowledge, ancient knowledge, which potentially is incredibly helpful, but reading them comes at huge cost. I've tried it. It messes with your mind. I don't think I have the constitution to study these books.
We need help. We need someone like Baker, someone who understood these things. I could sit here and read through them, but at the end of the day, finding where Al Shakti lives and kicking his door in with a gun's more my style. But that's just going to get 2 more in the morgue.
Well, it will. I think Al Shakti will have endless foot soldiers here on his home territory. Are there people
What books do we have left with us?
Just the one that we were referencing earlier. The what's it called? Life of a Jinn, something like that. I think.
Yeah, Song of the Jinn.
Songs of a Jinn. Yeah. The rest of them are all with Dr. Kafur at the moment.
There are people we need to tell, Bert.
Sorry, Jacob, say that again.
There are people we need to tell back home. Sir Edward, we're going to need some help, and quickly.
Yeah, it's a good idea. See if the watchful order can assist us. I tried to send a telegram to Mr. Finch.
Can he help?
A telegram to Sir Edward as well.
I think so. We need to send for help as soon as possible.
Are you going to send the same telegram to
No, it's not going to be the same telegram. He's not going to understand it quite the same way. I know. I'll go back down and arrange a telegram to Sir Edward. And it just it's difficult because it's going through some hands before. Can't just put Howard got killed by some cultists. Send the magician.
What you need to do is go to a tavern and put up a poster.
Yes. Yeah.
Adventurers wanted.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll put Sir Edward. Dear Sir Edward, our mutual friend.
Is this a letter or a telegram? Sorry.
A telegram.
Okay.
So, Sir Edward, our mutual friend Howard Baker has died. Please advise. I'm just gonna go with that.
Okay.
Albert Briggs.
Right. You dictate that telegram to the receptionist, who again
There's
assures you that
there's no option to phone him, is there? I don't know how to. I don't know how to.
Pardon? You don't know what? Sorry.
I don't know his number. I guess what I'm getting at.
No, you don't know his number.
Yeah, I just put his advice and put what hotel I can be contacted at.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Head back upstairs then.
Okay. So before last night's unfortunate events, what was on the slate for today? A 3:00 meeting?
We were going to meet the Dutchman to investigate that or explore that part of the city.
That's right, we were.
He'd said we had that map of Cairo, and he said there was a temple in the old city near Bab Suela, something worth investigating. A temple beneath the streets, I think he said.
And he has the map. And am I completely wrong? It was 3:00 we're meeting him for that.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Fine.
Do we still go?
Yeah. What else are we going to do? Give up?
No. It's the last thing they would have wanted.
Okay. So you're already at the hotel anyway?
Yeah.
So you're just going to wait around until... Can you remember where you arranged to meet him?
No, I cannot.
No, but he's staying in the hotel that we're in now.
Okay,
we
can
catch up with him here.
Okay, how do you want to go about that?
We know what room he's in, don't we?
Well, you could find out from I'm sure that the receptionist would tell you.
Yeah, I'll just ask the receptionist to, I know I'll get hold of him. Around about lunchtime, I'll ask the receptionist to send a message up to his room that we are waiting in the bar to buy him lunch.
Okay.
Try and get some rest before then.
Emphasize the buy him lunch part. What's that, the receptionist?
The receptionist says that she will inform him immediately. You just rang down to reception, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm not walking back downstairs again.
Okay, the receptionist rings back, so I'm afraid there is no answer from your friend's room.
Which room did you say he was in again?
He's in room 216.
Thank you. 216. Well, I'm sure we'll catch hold of him. Thank you for your help.
He was pretty out of it last night. Should we give him a couple of hours to sleep it off and then go to his room?
Yeah. We'll try and catch him about noon.
Okay, so you wait until noon. The pain that is at the pit of your stomach is still there when you head down to the second floor. You just going to knock on the door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. You knock and there's no answer.
Try the keyhole.
What's that?
I said try the door, and Jacob said, is there a keyhole?
Yeah, there is a keyhole. You try the door, but it doesn't open. It is locked.
I'll have a look through the keyhole.
Yeah, you can't really see a huge amount. It's quite dark in there. You have a feeling that the curtains must still be drawn.
Look at Jacob.
I'll be back in a minute. Just popping back to the room. I'll go and get my bag with my tools.
I'll just nod. I'll wait here.
Okay. You return with your bag of tools and presume you're going to try and mend the clock.
Yeah, keep an eye out, but...
You got it.
So, yeah, I'll try and pick the lock. That's an ordinary success.
Okay. It takes you a couple of minutes to get to grips with the lock, but presently the satisfying click tells you that you have succeeded in your task. You going to open the door?
Yeah.
Okay, the door opens and the smell that comes from within and the general appearance of the room as you enter, you get a horrible flashback, Jacob, of being in Peru. You feel like you've been when you went into Larkin's room, if you remember.
Oh yeah.
Suddenly, you just kind of flashes in front of your eyes. You actually see Augustus Larkin lying on the bed with like all the horrible black veins all over him. but then you kind of flash back to reality, and your eyes become accustomed to the dark. And yeah, the room is in a complete state of chaos. It smells quite badly of sweat, and you can see a figure lying in the bed. There's also 2 bottles of vodka on the side, and one that lies on the ground. All 3 of which look to be empty.
Oh,
Can I hear breathing or snoring or anything?
You move inside a little bit. Yeah, you can hear that he is definitely breathing.
I'll try to move in, not wake him, and have a look around.
Yeah, you can just see all his clothes that he was wearing last night that you remember they're just thrown all on the floor. His jacket is just slung over the chair. All his kind of personal accoutrements. You look around. There's not really anything of any significance or interest at first glance. Anyway, at least.
How does he look?
He looks unconscious. You can see that as you kind of get a bit closer and you pull, if you're going to pull the blanket back a little bit, you can see like a load of dried vomit in the bed.
Okay. We'll have a sneaky look around his room whilst he's asleep.
Mm-hmm.
See if we can find that map or anything.
You both can have a look around, eh?
Yeah. I'll search.
Okay.
What could possibly go wrong? Oh yeah, I could roll 99.
I'm going to roll this for you, so you don't have to suffer the ignominy of it.
Thanks.
Jacob, you are searching around the room. You open the wardrobe and you kind of look inside there. There's not really much in the way of clothing. A lot of it is quite badly soiled and in desperate need of an iron. You pull out what looks like a satchel, which has got various small tools, maybe like an archaeologist would use. There's sand kind of wear on the outside, like little grains of sand on the inside. You are just about to put it back in the wardrobe when you notice that there's an inside pocket, which you quickly have a look in, and you see within the inside pocket of the satchel is what looks to be an old map, very similar to the one that he was brandishing in the bar yesterday.
Pull it out and hold it up so Bert can see it.
And indeed, it is the old papyrus drawing of parts of the old city with a marking where it just says there's a word in Arabic. Do either of you speak Arabic?
No.
According to my education score, I barely speak English.
Okay, if you don't know, well, you don't even know what the word is because you can't read the actual letters if you don't speak Arabic. So there's just a word. There's a cross, an indication, which is where he was pointing when he was showing you the map. That's all you found really of any particular interest in here.
Okay.
I look questioningly at Bert and hold the map to the gesture toward the satchel again or toward me.
I'll gesture for him to put it back.
Right, I'll pop it back in the pocket in the satchel where I found it.
Okay, you place it back in. What are you doing?
Sort of cock my head to Bert toward the door. I think.
Yeah.
We ought to leave.
Okay, you head back out the door. Hold on a second. Yep. Okay, I presume you're locking the door behind you.
Yeah. Again, if you could keep watch, Bert.
You can do that fairly quickly now that you've opened it. So, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Where to? You leave room 216 behind.
Back to our room.
Yeah, go back to the room. There you go. Well, doesn't smell very pleasant in there. Fella's definitely a boozer. Not much of a washer.
No, it was awful.
Did it strike me as being like just normal sweat, or was it really unusual? Yeah. Okay.
No, it wasn't unusual. The guy is he's obviously just a completely out of control alcohol. And I mean, you got 3 empty bottles of vodka. Probably all have been drunk since after he saw you. There's nothing. You've seen people that like this before, and he just has no. It appears that once he starts drinking, he has no control over it.
Okay.
Not sure I entirely trust him. I think we're going to have to be extremely careful around him.
I don't trust him at all. Problem we got is we couldn't really just steal the map because we didn't have anyone to read it. If we had Howard here, we'd make off with it in like Flint, but
True.
now we're going to have to follow that soapy old sod just so we can read the map for us. But we're definitely following him, gun to the back sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think we need him as well. He's got local knowledge, and he knows where he's going.
Yeah.
He probably knows what he's looking for, even though he may not have shared that with us. But...
Well, let's have a bite of lunch and wake the professor up later.
Right, so you have some lunch, and are you waiting? So you wait until later on, and you're going to go back?
Should we get the hotel to send a message to his room to tell us we'll meet him here?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Meet him where?
No, we want to meet him in reception. We don't want him knowing which room we're in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or even
that you are here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't
tell
want
him
to
we'll
know.
meet him. Tell him we'll meet him in reception and give him a time, and leave it at that.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
We'll just tell him the others are doing some other job. Just the two of us are going to have a look in there.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So are you're aiming to meet him at about giving him a time, are you? Or...
Yeah, I
we'll
thought we were going about 3:00.
Yeah. We'll tell him that's what we'll meet him in reception at 3.
Okay, you sat in reception. 3 goes past. Nothing. Clock ticks on to quarter past.
Okay. Well, that's long enough. We'll go up to the room.
Yeah.
Okay. You go up to the room. Knock on the door.
Yeah.
No.
Loudly.
Yeah. All right then.
You hear a voice. Hello. Who is it?
Afternoon, Professor.
Jacob and Bert. We're ready. Are you?
Just give me a few minutes. I think I have overslept somewhat.
We'll be waiting in reception.
Okay, I'll be down as soon as I can. Okay, you go back down to reception, and almost a full half an hour later, finally you see the bedraggled figure of Jan-Willem van Hoevelen. His hair is unkempt. His face looks like he hasn't slept at all. His eyes are red-rimmed. His clothes look like they've been thrown out in the middle of the street. He just looks an absolute bedraggled mess. I'm sorry, I had a poor night's sleep.
So it would seem. Are you up to this?
Of course, yes. Of course.
Shall we head off? It's just the two of us today. Our colleagues are otherwise engaged.
Yes, of course. Yes, I will just need a drink of water, and then I'll be ready to go. Okay, he downs a couple of glasses of water. You see, he's sweating quite a lot. But yeah, he's right. Okay, and then you hire a car, take you back into Cairo. 40-minute journey back. By the end of the journey, he seems actually to have peaked. He seems a little bit better. And where are your other two? How come they weren't able to make it?
Busy, unfortunately.
Oh, that's a shame. I'm sure that the three of us will be three enough. Fine.
Right, yeah. Well, we'll sure we can come back. We find something fascinating.
Well, here he shows you the map again. Here's the map, and here is where we're looking for. This word in Arabic here, it says temple. That is the place we are seeking. That is where our fortune may be. And for the first time, you see his eyes kind of burning with what looks to be excitement, or maybe avarice. You're not really sure. We'll show them, won't we? Yes, we will.
Well, I'm sure we will if we find something spectacular.
Okay, you leave the car in Cairo centre, and shortly after that, you are in the old town of Cairo. Okay, you are making your way through the throng crowd. Right, if you follow me, I'm pretty sure that you should be able to use this map to get us there quite quickly. Quite a labyrinth here, so stay close, okay?
We will lead on.
I'm going to be holding Douglas's pistol in my pocket quite nervously the whole time, I think.
Okay, you dive deeper and deeper into the alleyways of the old city. Till you reach a point where the alleys are labyrinthine, lined with crumbling stone and faded murals. There seems to be more and more murals or statues of feline figures as you approach the area that the map indicates the temple is located in. You go through, you're into a quiet alleyway, leaving the sound of the city behind you. Through a half-collapsed archway beyond a similarly derelict wall, you see a pile of rubble in an open courtyard which seems to be deserted. This seems to be where the map suggests we start looking, says Van Huvelen, looking around. Well, I must say, it doesn't look very promising, does it?
Did you say it was buried or beneath the ground?
I think so. Everything's buried here, isn't it? Let's start searching around. It can't be far. You notice there are about at least 3 or maybe 4 cats in this courtyard. They're all, one of them sitting on a wall, the other one's sitting on a boulder next to the rubble, another one's kind of preening itself across the courtyard, another one's lying down in the sun. An unusual amount of feline activity. Okay, you're going to have a search?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shall I roll?
Okay. Yes, please.
Spot hidden search, is it?
Yes, it is.
That's a ordinary success for Jacob.
Have I extreme success?
Ooh, extreme success. That's very good. But you are digging around, not by the main pile of boulders, but you across the way, about 20, 30 feet from where the main pile of boulders are, is a smaller pile of boulders that you start that draw your attention, and you start pulling some of them away, and then you are pretty sure there's something underneath, an opening of some description. And as you persevere, the sun is hot. It's hard work, but it only takes you about 10 minutes to remove a decent amount of boulders, enough to reveal what looks to be some sort of half-collapsed stairwell, which leads down into the earth. Obviously, the other 2 have seen you pinpointing this.
I'll come over to investigate. Oh, well done, Bert.
That must be it. We've found it. He goes to hug you, Bert, and he's not particularly a pleasant experience. You kind of push him off. Well done. This must be it. Martin was right. There is something here. You pull away more of the boulders and then reveal the staircase. And Van Huvelen just stands there looking at you. Well done. Yes. Well, who wants to go down first?
After you. We need an expert to be able to see what there is to be seen.
I agree. We'll be right behind you.
Okay, the air is thick with ancient dust as you begin to descend into the subterranean. You find yourself very soon at the bottom of the staircase. It opens out into a small subterranean chamber, in the centre of which a brazier burns low, casting flickering shadows across an obsidian statue of a cat-headed woman, sleek, regal, and unsettlingly lifelike. All around, living cats are perched silently in alcoves, watching. They do not blink. You cannot help but feel that the statue's eyes look at you. Van Huvelen he goes, yes, look at the statue of Bast. Martin, thank you. He goes down and starts searching around in the alcove. You can see that the wall itself has lots of mosaics and carvings with an awful amount of hieroglyphs and Egyptian symbols. You're going down? Searching around?
Yeah.
Yeah, happy to follow him.
Okay.
I'm a bit unnerved by all these hats, Bert.
Okay, the flame in the brazier is low and flickering. It casts long shadows that dance across the wall. There is a strange scent here also. Charred herbs, old fur, and something faintly metallic. The sleek obsidian statue, her eyes seem to follow you as you move around the room. The cats remain silently watching. Some look to be sort of mangy strays, others are impossibly pristine, but none of them make a sound. The walls are all lined with faded murals, scenes of ancient rites, offerings laid at Bast's feet, and a procession of feline-headed priests beneath a blood-red moon. But one panel stands out, its hieroglyphs clearer and more deliberate. It shows Bast weighing a human heart against a feather, surrounded by feline figures whose eyes seem to shimmer with judgment. Beneath the statue of Bast, 3 concentric stone rings are carved into the floor, each etched with symbols that echo the mural above. You see that Van Heuveling goes over to he's looking at the statue and the circles on the floor. He's not muttering away to himself. Yeah, it's a puzzle, or a test, maybe. We must align the symbols, match the judgment of Bast. Only then will the secrets be known to us.
Have a close look at the symbols on the various circles.
He turns to you and says, How are you? How are your hieroglyphics? How are you at Egyptian?
My knowledge is lacking, to say the least. How about you?
I have a working knowledge. I never, as I said to you last night, I believe, it was last night, wasn't it? Or was it the night before? Anyway, I'm not a scholar, but I have picked up a lot from my various experiences on digs that I have worked with. He turns back and starts, let me think. He starts trying to work it out. Are you guys going to try and have a look as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have a look at the symbols and see whether there's anything I
You're not
recognise.
there, no?
I will have a look.
Mm-hmm.
What's the worst that could happen? I'll try to.
Okay. I'm gonna make this roll for you. It's an occult. You don't have any Egyptian related stuff, do you, Andy?
No, not at all.
No, just a cult, but no, nothing like that.
Okay. I don't have that one listed for you. What is your occult skill?
What, Jacob?
Yeah.
60.
Okay. Right. Van Heuveling. Okay, Van Heuveling has been studying the wall, as you have as well, with the plates, with the concentric circles. And he says, I think I have it. The outer symbol should be the ointment jar, meaning healing, representing the protective aspect of Bast. Then the middle one, the double loaf, meaning feminine. And the inside one, the central one, the papyrus wand, indicating Lower Egypt, her domain. You think the same, Jacob, but you think that the middle one should be an ankh, representing life, not the double loaf, representing feminine. Which one are you going to go for?
Well, I'll say to Van Heuveling, well, I think you may be right about the 2 outside ones, but don't you think it should be the ankh in the middle, symbol of life?
No. I am. He's kind of straight. I've studied the wall here, and I'm pretty certain it is. Look, you see the double loaves here. They feature quite prominently. I'm certain that it is that I am correct.
Well, if you're certain, then give it a try.
Okay. He turns the wheels the stone wheels into position. And for a few seconds, nothing happens until suddenly, with a grating sound, a small drawer at the base of the statue that was hitherto invisible suddenly pops open, revealing some scrolls within. Scroll tubes, look like leather or some sort of skin. Van Heuveling quickly snatches them out and holds them in the air in triumph. Yes, look! Yes!
What a find!
Sorry, what did we think they were made of?
It's the scroll tubes are made maybe of leather or some sort of hide.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
I thought you said skin, and I was just doing my normal panicking, just sort of fun. Okay, Jacob said what we found.
You notice that there's nothing out. He's looking in the drawer. He can't he searched through. He can't see anything else. There's nothing else in here. Just these. He starts to undo the scroll tubes to have a look what's inside.
Is it not a little strange that that brazier is lit?
Oh, don't worry about that.
Have a look around. Are there any other obvious entrances or exits?
No, there don't appear to be any others. Not that's obvious anyway. But what you do notice when you're looking around is that all the cats are now very interested. One of them is kind of like hisses and its back goes up.
I'm going to edge toward the stairway.
Okay.
Wait.
He says, "Yes, look." He opens the scrolls up and they look to be very old. They're not crumbling, but they need to be handled very carefully, and they're just covered in Egyptian hieroglyphs. The secrets that are here. I must take these and study them.
Perhaps we should leave now.
Yes, we should. He puts them back in puts the scrolls back into the scroll tubes.
I'll head back to the stairway.
Okay. Suddenly, as you put your first foot on the stairwell, the shadows that are flickering on the walls of the chamber suddenly coalesce and form into feline-like shapes. They look like the shadows of large cats. All of the cats suddenly arch their backs, their tails up on end with their claws out, showing their teeth, meowing terribly. Can you make power rolls, please?
It's a hard success for Jacob.
Okay, Bert?
A normal success for Bert.
Okay. Both of you look at your arms, and suddenly you see big cat, well, not big, but sort of 3 or 4 like cat scratches on your skin that have just suddenly appeared. Can you make a sanity roll, please?
That's a no.
Fail, is it?
Yeah.
How exciting.
Not a fumble, though, as we discovered from the rules earlier.
Okay,
actually. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
It is a fumble.
It is a fumble. I was looking at
I didn't want to point out, but we just did learn that 95 is a fumble.
It's only a fumble if your sanity's below 50, but 50. Sadly I just looked at the wrong figure on my character sheet.
It is below 50. Yeah,
yes.
Okay, well...
I'd be shocked if Jacob wasn't below 50.
Okay, the good news is that it's only 1d4 sand loss, so you lose 4. But it does instill a small amount of panic in you. What are you going to do?
Leg it.
Van Huvelen... Oh, yeah, roll for him. Okay, he's kind of standing in the middle of the chamber. You're running out. Joe, are you doing the same, Bert?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm running out.
You're running outside. Okay, you both turn back. You see Van Huvelen. He's standing in the middle of the chamber, just frantically, just waving his arms around and screaming. As these slashes start appearing, not firstly on his arms, now on his face. He throws his arms up in the air. You see, he falls to the ground. He starts crawling towards the staircase, but all the while, his face now is covered in blood as these cat scratches from invisible claws are rending his flesh. What are you going to do?
Leave.
Jacob's just running.
Running, okay.
He's panicked.
Bert, doing anything? Or just watching?
Following Jacob, leaving.
Leaving, okay.
Sticking with Jacob.
Okay, so you're just going to run off, are you? Or what are you going to do? Move across how far away are you going to move?
Jacob's plan, my understanding was that he was leaving the entire chamber, running up the stairs.
Jacob
he's done that.
Turning tail and running.
I'm chasing him. I'm chasing Jacob.
Sorry, I've not explained it properly. You've left the chamber. You've gone up the stairs. You've come to the top of the stairs, and you turn back, and you're seeing Van Huvelen in the chamber still at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay, and what's Jacob doing now?
Jacob, I think he just ran. I presume he just ran out. You said, didn't you?
I'm out of here. Yeah.
So you're now out in the in that open courtyard with the rubble in it. What are you going to do when you get into there?
Is there anything? Is there anything else in the courtyard? Are those cats still around?
There is still the cats that were there before.
I'm gonna move away from the opening, and then I'll stop and turn around and look back.
But you're just following up.
I follow up. Let's give it 1 minute. See if Van Huvelen joins us.
Okay. You get to the top of the stairs and you move away from the entrance. And you hear the continuous scream, and then it all goes quiet. There's a deathly silence as you stand away, and then you kind of look at each other, and you see Van Huvelen's blooded fingers pulling himself over the top of the stairwell, through the rubble, and out into the sunlight. His face is terribly blooded, with scratches all over it, as are his exposed arms and hands. But he's still alive. He kind of crawls out into the courtyard and then collapses with the scroll tube in his hand in front of him, stretched out as if as some sort of a trophy.
I'll take the scroll tube.
Okay, you try to take the scroll tube and you feel his hand kind of grips around it, and he looks up at you and says, "This is mine."
Come on, Ben Hoopen, we need to get out of here. I'll try and help him up.
He kind of pulls the scroll tube away from you.
Yeah, fine. Try and help him up.
Okay, between the two of you, you manage to help him to his feet. He's very unsteady, and he has a lot of lacerations on him, but they're not deep. So you don't think that he is in. He's seriously wounded, but he is quite nastily wounded.
I think we need to get back to the hotel. Do we head for the car?
Yeah.
Knowledge does not come without pain.
What was that, Professor? I've never seen anything like it.
Nor have I. I have no idea what it was.
What do you think is in the scrolls?
Oh, something worth guarding. Of course. Whatever the knowledge is written on these, it is certainly something worth knowing. I'll be famous at last. They will have to take me seriously.
There'll be plenty of time for that later. I think we need to get back to the hotel and get those wounds looked at.
Okay, are you going to flag down a taxi, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, you are taken on a motorcycle taxi back to the centre of Cairo, and then you want to go straight back to the Hotel Mina, do you?
I think so. Yeah, can't think of anywhere else we should go.
Doctors.
Well, yeah.
He's fine. We'll just go back to the hotel.
Okay, you journey the 40 minutes again back to the hotel. Van Hooven he's uncomfortable, but now he's wiped some of the blood away. The wounds aren't actually as bad as they looked. They are just quite shallow scratches. He's kind of babbling all the way back about how fantastic it's going to be and how much money he never. It's always going to be what he's going to do. How much money I'm going to make. I'm going to show them. It's about time I was recognised for all of my work. There's the we that he was speaking about last night seems to have morphed into I now. Okay, you get back to the hotel, and the hotel doctor does attend to his wounds, and then what are you going to do when you get back to the hotel?
Help the professor back to his room, and see if we can persuade him to have a look at these scrolls.
They will take some time to decipher, of course. I will begin work on them immediately, of course. I will need your help, though, in as much as I need to settle up my room bill.
Yes, of course. Why don't we order up a couple of steaks for us to enjoy whilst you start reading?
This will be a long process. A few days, I would suggest.
That's not a problem. We are partners now. We're happy to stay with you.
That will not be necessary. I need total peace and quiet. I cannot study with others amongst me.
How much is your room bill?
I cannot remember. I think I am about maybe almost 10 days behind.
Well, I'm not sure Bert and I quite have enough funds to pay it off in its entirety. Perhaps we can pay what we can, and then perhaps if you could update us tomorrow about your studies, we can try and get some more funds by then.
I care not. As long as you are able to pay enough so that I can remain here to study, that is all that matters.
Well, I'm sure we can pay enough to allow for that.
Thank you. Once I have finished the study, I will no longer need to worry about money. Anyway, if you could leave me now, I will begin.
Well, we will. We'll perhaps check in with you later. we're both most anxious to know what progress you make.
He ignores you and starts opening the scrolls.
Should we head back, Bert?
Yeah. Once we've left the room,
Mm-hmm.
I'll just turn to Jacob and say, just wonder if I should have made it a little bit clearer that we're not meant to be trifled with. Just give him a chance.
I don't want to pay the entire room. Yeah, I don't want to pay the entire room bill in case he clears off.
I don't think we pay a single penny.
No, he seems to be motivated by money more than anything else.
Yeah.
Perhaps give him the benefit of the doubt for the time being, but I think if he wants to continue trying to play us, then I agree. We perhaps ought to show him who he's dealing with.
Yeah.
Where are you going now?
Go back to Go back to our room.
Okay. You go back into your room. Night is beginning to fall now.
Yeah. What sort of time is it?
It's about 7.
Okay. Well, the stakes suggestion still seems like a good one, Jacob.
So do I. Yes, I agree. So let's get something to eat and then perhaps get some rest.
Yeah.
I
think we should check in on him in the morning. See how he's done.
As you're chatting, Jacob, you walk to the door, the balcony doors of your room. You open the doors and step out onto the balcony, and you see that there is a black cat sat on the wall of the balcony. It looks at you both. It stares for about 2 or 3 seconds before it hops off onto the roof, disappears into the darkness.
You see that, Bert? I'm going to make sure the room is well locked up before we hit the hay tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, so you ordering room service or are you going down?
I think order room service.
Okay, you order a nice big juicy steak to be sent up after your exertions of today. Even though you've obviously exerted yourself quite significantly of late, you're still struggling to eat after what's happened. But you eat as much as you can, and then what additional precautions, if any, did you say that you were taking? Making sure the doors and everything are locked.
Yeah,
that's normal. Yeah,
I'll make sure I've got a loaded weapon fairly close to hand under the pillow, perhaps a pistol.
Okay. And then you sleep. We at least try to. That's probably a good place to finish today. Wow, it feels like about 4 different sessions I did.
Yeah.
It's strange. It only felt like about half a session for me.
Dear.
Those rolls at the beginning of this, I mean, God, that was just...
It was the rolls that led to the injuries that did for us, really. I know that eventually it was the con rolls, but...
nobody waking up was where it started. Yeah. Nobody waking up, and that's it. Oh dear, we're in trouble.
Downhill.
Yeah. Even the chances of you all failing that first roll were particularly slim, and then you just kept failing rolls after that. Even the con rolls and stuff.
Every roll of any importance failed.
Apart from Bert rolling a 1 just when he needed it.
I mean, but I had a constitution of 60.
Yeah.
So
that's nasty.
Should have been able to get one of them.
Yeah.
Two rolls.
Yeah, Howard's was 51, so
it was 50-50. Yeah, but
it shouldn't have got to that stage in the first place.
Yeah, so 2 fails is 1 in 4.
Yeah, it was just bad luck, and unfortunately, as we know, Cthulhu's not particularly forgiving for.
No, well, you gave us plenty of chances to survive it, but the dice said no.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
Because the really upsetting thing about Douglas dying is that it means that we'll have had 9 new characters, which means Adam won't have had half of them, which I was really looking forward to.
Thanks. My new character doesn't have a name. It's just number 4. Just call him 4.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us. See you next week for more Death and Destruction.